Hi guys, and welcome to Tamara Fashion Style. My name is Tamara, and today I'm here to show you how to sew this outfit. Now, before we get started, what I wanted to ask you guys is to go to my blog, check out my blog at tamarafashionstyle.web. I also have a sewing course going on online at sewingwithtamara at thinkfit.com. So go there, check it out, sign up for the class, and let's get sewing. I am teaching you from beginner's level where you can learn to sew your own clothes, drafting your own clothes without sewing pattern. So go to my sewing blog, as I say, my sewing course online, Tamara, sewing with Tamara, thinkfit.com, and check out my blog at tamarafashionstyle.web. You can also find me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you won't miss any video from me. Also, you can find me on Facebook. So today in this video, we're gonna sew this outfit that I am about to show you how to sew. So let's get into the tools you will need to sew this outfit. So the first thing you would need for sew this outfit, you would need some fabric. Now I am using a stretch fabric. So this is a stretch fabric. This is a lightweight stretch material I have here. So this is a jersey fabric that I have here. So I have 2 yards here. Next, we will need some black fabric. This is a black I'm using. You can use any color you need, but I'm just using the black with the pink. This is a cotton stretch material that I have. This is stretch cotton that I am using. You would also need a long ruler. You would need a chalk roller, something to mark with. You would need a marker for mark your paper. You would need an armhole curve. We will hold this still. I don't know if we're going to use it yet, but you will need this. You will need a hip curve. You will need a plastic ruler, a short one. You will need a pencil. You would need your measurement and a sewing machine. So let's get started in cutting out, drafting our pattern and cutting out this fabric to get sewing. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to lay out our pattern paper. We need some pattern paper today, some drafting paper, so that we can draft our pattern. So we're going to lay this paper down and I'm going to roll it out. Now I need 2 pieces of this paper to put it together so that I can measure out my paper that I need. You'll also need a measuring tape. So this is the item you would need for measure out this thing. So let me go over back the item. You will need drafting paper, curve rule. You would need a hip curve. You would need a straight rule. You would need a short plastic rule. You would need a chalk to mark on your fabric. You would need a pencil or a marker to mark on your paper. And you need your measurement, a sewing machine, and a measuring tape. So these are the items you would need to start drafting this outfit. So I need 2 pieces of this paper. I need to measure down my skirt. So my skirt length would be 27 inches flat. So when I fold it up, it would be 26. So I would measure down on my paper. I wanted 27 inches plus 1 inch is 28. I want a 28 inches piece of paper, and that's the length of my skirt would be 28, and then 10 inch down, that would be 38 inches I need. So I need 38, and then half inch is 38 and a half. So I would cut my paper 39 inches. I would cut that. So I would cut 2 pieces at 39 inches. So I would look for a marking on my paper and mark it up. So get your paper and let's mark out. I need 39 inches long, right? That's the paper I need. So I need to cut 2 pieces of this paper. So I need 2 pieces at 39 inches. So I get my paper scissors and I would cut this paper in half. I need 2 pieces of this. So So I need to get one piece more of this, and then I need to join this paper together. So I need one more piece of this, which I will cut it out. And now I will remove the roll of paper and I will place it here. So now we're gonna join this paper together. We need some scotch tape. So get some scotch tape. I forget to mention that in the tools that we will need. You will get some scotch tape and we will paste this paper together because we need the width of that paper. So I have my scotch tape here. I have my scotch tape right here. So I'm going to get a piece of that and we will paste these, attach the two paper together. So get your scotch tape. And we glue in the paper together. Make sure it's even. So now, here we have one piece of very long paper we have here. So on this paper now, we need to do some measurement, right? Now, get your, this is the skirt, we'll be doing the skirt first. So we'll get our waist measurement. Right now, I have my measurement here. I already show you how to measure, and anybody could measure. If you don't know how to measure, get your tape measure. Measure it around the fullest part of your, measure it around your waist. Now, I am working with a 34 waist measurement. So that 34 waist measurement, we're going to divide that by 4, and we're going to add 2.5 inches to it. Right? So get your waist measurement. So as I said, I am working with a 34 waist measurement, and I will divide that by 4. So 34 divide that 34, we will divide that by 4, and that would give me 8.5. Let me see if I correct. 34 divided by 4 equal 8.5. Now we're gonna add 2.5 inches to that, which 2.5 inches we're gonna add to that. So 2 inches we're gonna add to that, sorry. So divide your waist measurement by 4 and add 2 inches to it. So 34 for me divided by 4 would give me 8.5, plus 2 inches would give me 10.5 inches. Now I need 10.5 inches, and I will show you what to do on this paper. So I'm going to, let me see here, I have the right amount that I need. Let me see, I have the right amount that I need. Right. So I need 10. So from the end of this paper here, from the end here, we're going to measure down 10.5 inches. So from the edge of the top edge of the paper, from the top edge of the paper, right here, which is this top edge, we're going to measure down 10 inches. So you measure down 10.5 inches, sorry. So get your measuring tape, measure down 10.5 inches. So you measure down 10.5 inches. And now, what we're going to do with the measuring tape, we're going to keep moving it like this. Keep moving it around. 10.5 inches. You keep moving the measuring tape. Move it around until you reach this end here, till you reach the other 10.5 inches. So we're going to keep moving that around. 10.5 inches. 10.5 inches. So keep moving it until, keep the measuring tape at the end of the paper that is here. Keep it at the end of the paper, and we're going to keep moving 10.5 inches. So 10.5 inches. You're not moving the top of the measuring tape, you're moving, guiding the bottom till we meet the 10.5 inches around the other side here. So it's like you make a circle with these dots right away around here. You make a circle with these dots. That's right here. You see I have some circle here. You make the circle. This is a circle skirt we would be doing. So let me show. So from there now, from the bottom here, so now what we're gonna do, you're gonna grab your curve rule, which is this, and we're gonna curve this out. I'm gonna curve that out. Curving this out. So you have this circle right here. Now from this circle here, you're gonna measure down however long you want your skirt. It could be to the floor, it could be to your knee, it could be shorter. If you want to make it shorter, you make it short. If you want to make it longer, you make it longer. So from right in the bottom of the waistline, this become the waistline. What we're gonna do, I'm going to measure down however long I need my skirt, right? And as I said, my skirt will be 27 inches with a 3 inches waistband. Now since I am making a broad waistband, I only have to do like 25 inches down. So I would measure down 25, and one is 26 inches down, because remember I have the waistband. So 26 inches from the waistline where I put here, I'm gonna measure down 26 inches. So you have to minus your waistband measurement from this. You have to add your waistband measurement. Your waistband measurement depends on whichever wide you do in your waistband, right? You have to take into consideration, because if I measure down 28 inches and then 3 inches waistband, right, that would be 31 inches. Now I don't want my skirt so long, so I want my skirt to end at 27. So I would take out 2 inches from this length measurement, because remember I have my waistband 3 inches to add on that. So I would measure down 26 and move the top of the measuring tape and the bottom together like this. So we would let me get this back. So this 25, I would measure down 25 instead of 26, because I have a 3-inch waistband. So keep moving the measuring tape right the way around until you reach in the next corner. If you're like me and you're short, go around the table, but hold it at the point where you stop at the waistline, and then you come around. Keep moving. 25. Make your mark. Keep it at the waistline. 25, and keep moving the measuring tape right the way around. Hold it at the waist. 25. Move the top and the bottom of the measuring tape, guiding it for get you 25. 25. 25. So now you have a circle. So now we're gonna get our curve rule, and we're gonna attach all these dots that we put together. So we're gonna attach these dots. We're gonna attach them. Make sure 3 dots match up together, so your skirt could cut smooth on the bottom. Attach the dots them. Keep attaching, connecting the dots. So you want to connect all your dots. Make sure you connect all your dots in. And now you have your circle skirt. So this is what your skirt look like. Your circle skirt. So this is what it will look like. And now what I like to do, I like to add, so this is what your skirt would look like. And what I like to do, I like to cut that out. So now you will grab your scissors and we will cut this skirt out. You'll cut that out. That's how the waistband, the waist, so the skirt. Now you gotta cut this on a fold. So this is the front of your skirt. Now to get the back of the skirt, you gotta cut, if you in one pocket in your skirt, then you cut two of this. You cut one of this on a fold. But if you want pocket, just cut two single pieces, which I will show you what to do. Now we're gonna move on to the top. Now get the same piece of paper that you have left over from drafting the skirt, from the skirt that we just draw. And now we're gonna draw a line across this paper. Now get your marker, and we're gonna draw a line straight. Even though it's straight, we need a line across this paper. So just line up your ruler. Just choose a point. What you can do is choose a point and just bend the paper like this. Bend the paper to make a line over the ruler so we can get it straight. Bend your paper like that and you get a crease. Now we're gonna mark a line. Draw a line like that. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna measure down from that line. We're gonna measure down however long you want your top to be. So take from your shoulder here and measure down right over your bust, however long you want your top to be. My top would be 21 inches. It would be 19 when it finished hemming. So I need 21 inches down on my paper. 21 inches. 21 inches. So now I'm going to connect those lines. I'm going to connect those marks that I just made. So this would be my hip line. And now I need my bust. My bust going to be 10 inches down, or 9.5 inches. I would make it 9.5 inches down because sometimes it kind of have a lot of room under the arm. So 9.5 inches down, you measure down on your paper and you connect those dots. Connect those dots. Then I need my waist measurement, which is 16.5. So I will measure down 16.5. And I connect the dots. So from this line here now, you get your hip measurement, which is 8. I put my own to 8.5. So get your hip measurement, 8.5. It depends on how much is your, the standard is either 7 to 9 is the most. So this is my hip measurement. So now, what I need now is my shoulder measurement. So my shoulder measurement is 15, so I need half of that, which would be 7.5. And I will put it on the first line that we draw, which is the top line. Now I need my bust measurement, which is toward the 7. I need that divided by 4. That is 9.25, and I need ½ inch for stitching. So it's 9.75, and I'm going to put it on this line. So I need 9.75. So I put that on that line. Now I need my waist measurement. which is 34. Right, 34 waist measurement we working with. So 34 divided by 4 would give me 8.5, and half inch is 9. So I need to put 9 inches on the third line, which is my waistline. So there's 9 inches. So now I need my hip measurement, which is 46 divided by 4 give me 11.5. So I need 11.5, and half inch is 12. So I put 12 inches on the last line that I draw. Now I need the distance between these two lines, between the bust and the shoulder line. So my bust is 9.5. So I need half of that. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this line here, the first line, to the second line on my paper, and I'm going to make those two lines touch. Make the two lines touch like this. And now I'm going to make a crease in the paper. Just make sure the two lines touching. Make sure it's touching like that. Sure it's touching. And you crease the paper, right? So I'm going to measure mine, so make sure. So my own is 9.5. So I need half of 9.5. So that would be 4 3/4. So my own would be 4 3/4, which I would measure down. So measure down 4 3/4 between that. And now you're gonna draw a line. If you want, you crease it. If you want, draw a line. Measure it down and draw the line. Now I need my across front, which is 14, and I need half of that, which will be 7. So I'm going to connect that. Now I'm going to measure down 2 inches from the first line. 1.5 inches, sorry, from the first line. I'm going to measure down between these two lines, between the first and the second. I'm going to measure down 1.5 inches from the top line, where I make the shoulder mark line. Now I'm going to measure from this end here to connect my shoulder. So I get the same thing here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my measuring tape to the 2.5, and I'm going to measure 4.5 inches, which would be here. So 4.5 inches would be on this line here. Let me bring this down. Let me see if you can see. So I measured down 2.5 inches from this line. I measured, sorry, 1.5 inches from this line. I measured down here. So this is my 1.5 inches line. Now I'm going to measure to see if I get 7.5 inches from the dot, from the 1.5 inches that I measured down to here. So I didn't get that, so I have to adjust this to 7.5. So that mark have to come here. So now from this dot that I just marked, the 1.5 inches, I'm going to measure from that dot to get my shoulder width, which is 4.5 inches. Some people own would be 5, and now I'm going to connect this line here. That become my shoulder line. And now I'm going to get my armhole curve, and I'm going to connect all these lines. So this is my armhole. I'm going to connect this, place my armhole like that, and I'm going to connect all those marks. So this is my top. I'm going to get my hip curve, and I'm going to give myself a curve because I am not straight. So I'm going to curve my top, and I'm going to use my hip curve again to curve out my hip measurement. So I'm going to curve that, make sure all the dot matching. And now I have my skirt. Now I have my skirt. So this is what my top look like. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure down 6 inches down here to my top, 6 inches down, and now I'm going to curve it with this. So I'm going to give it a curve line. If you want, you can do a V-top. You can get your ruler if you're tired with um with if you're tired with round neck, you can do a v-neck as well, right? You can do a v-neck. You just place your ruler and you measure down and you just draw in the line. So this would become a v-neck. If you want a v-neck, it would become a v-neck. Or you can do a curve, right? You can do a curve, which I am doing here. You can do a curve line like that. And now we're gonna use this for the back and front. So now with the back, this is the front of the top. Now to get the back of the top, what we need to do is measure down 1 inch from the first line. So we measure down 1 inch, which is here. We take our curve rule and now we're gonna turn it this section and we're going to mark in that neckline, that like that. So this is the back and the front. Now we're gonna add all these here, add ½ inch already. Just the shoulder we have to add ½ inch. So I have a 1 inch ruler, 2 inch ruler here, and it have a ½ inch on it. So I'm going to measure, place it and measure my ½ inch, and then connect back these lines right here. And connect back them. Them right here. You connecting back all your lines. And now you have your top. So we're gonna cut out this top. So we're gonna cut out that. You see my allowance already in here. That's why I add 5½ inch to whatever measurement I do for the top. Now we're gonna cut on this line here. This is the back of the top. This is the back of the top. And this is the front of the top. So the front, the front cutting on a fold, which I will show you how to cut that. We need to get facing, or if not, we cut 2 pieces of that for that top. So this is what it will. This is what your top would look like. Now, if you ain't able with all these drying, let me show you what to do to get the top. Let's say you ain't familiar with drafting. You get a piece of paper, you can get a jersey, and you can open the jersey like that on a wider piece of paper. Let me just see if I get a piece of paper and show you what you can do. You get a piece of paper like this, get the width of the jersey. If you don't able with all the drafting, cut the paper. So there's 2 ways you can do that. Drop the top or do it like this. Spread out your jersey like that. Just imagine, must make sure you left width to connect for add seam allowance. So you get your jersey, and what you could do is just sketch it down like this. Sketch it down. Just draw around the jersey. Stop right here, and now you get your tracing wheel. And what we can do is trace this armhole around on the paper. Trace here. Do the same thing here. Trace the shoulder. Trace the neck. And you'll have to cut down this neck because it's kind of too small. Trace it out. Remove your jersey. Get your marker, your ruler, and you mark your jersey out like that. Mark it out. We stop. Marking it. Mark it out. And now you look for where my trace out. Your armhole. This. Look for where you trace your armhole. Here. Mark it out. And then you look for where you trace your armhole, your neckline again. And here you get your top. So it's simple. That's all what you have to do. And when you're done, you add in 1/2 inch seam allowance to it. Make sure you get your hip measurement would measure the same. So yes, that could fit. So make sure you have the hip measurement. You fold it up like this. So we're gonna cut that out. You have to add seam allowance to this. So what you're gonna do is add your seam allowance first. Your 1/2 inch seam allowance. If you're unable with all the drafting, add 1 inch to the bottom. Add your 1/2 inch. And you come round. You add your 1/2 inch. Add your 1/2 inch to the top. Same thing, add your 1/2 inch. You will do it neater than I am. 1/4 inch for the neck. So we're going to connect this. And we're going to cut this out. So you can do it either ways. If you're able with, you don't understand, familiar with the drafting, get any jersey that fit you well. And you mark it out like that. Cut it out. And here you have it. You have your top there. So that would be your top. So now after you finish cutting that out, you need to fold this like this. Make sure the 2 armhole match up. And that's what we need. The 2 armhole match up. Make sure you get the 2 armhole to match. And now we're going to straighten this top. So you see it have an extra piece here. So we're going to straighten this top. Make sure your 2 armhole match. And now we're going to cut this neckline. We're going to cut it how deep we want. Because the neckline is too narrow. And now this is your top. You get your top and you can cut out your fabric. So now since that I draft mine, I'm going to cut out mine. So this is how you copy your top if you're not familiar with the drafting. So let's go ahead and let's cut out these fabric for the skirt and the top. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to cut out the fabric for the skirt. So let's get the fabric for the skirt and we're going to cut that out. So I have my black fabric here. Have my black fabric there. And now I'm going to open this. I'm going to open this fabric. Now I need to cut 2 pieces of this because I like pocket in my skirt. 2 pieces like that. Or if you don't want pocket, you cut it on a fold. You get your fabric, open it like that, and be folding it the other way. You fold it this way instead. Open up fabric, fold it this way. Show it on the fabric. Take the back one, and fold. Fold it on the fold. You fold it on the fold. You fold it. You need to fold somewhere. You get back along that. You fold it somewhere. I'll show you how to fold it. Open it. So the fabric is done nice. You fold it up. And mix the two. You have to end the ends of the fabric. So after you finish spreading out your fabric, grab your pattern, and we putting the pattern on a fold. We're putting it on a fold like that. We're cutting it on a fold. So we're placing the fabric on a fold. That's if you don't want pocket. Well, I don't want pocket for this skirt, so we will place this on a fold of the fabric. Make sure the fabric line up properly. And we're placing this on a fold. Now the 2 inches that we add is the seam allowance and everything inside here. So you're placing this on the fold. Get some pins and you cut out this. Pin it. So when you cut this out, you get the back and the front of your skirt one time. That's why you're cutting it on the fold. Pin it. And now grab your fabric scissors. Get your fabric scissors and we cut in. Put that out, and now you have your skirt. Now we're gonna make a little snips, some little snips in this skirt. 1, 2. So this your skirt. So when you open it now, you have a full skirt. Let me just open it and show you. Just remove that. Let me open it beside the pattern. So when you open it, you have a full skirt that would able to go around the mannequin. You might can't see it, but I will show you. In a while you have the full skirt to go around you when you finish. So this is what your skirt will look like. So we're gonna rest this skirt aside. We're gonna rest this skirt aside. And now we're gonna cut out our top. So let's go and cut out our top. So you get your the fabric that you're using for your top, and we're gonna spread that out. You're gonna spread that out like that. Make sure it's spread out neat. And grab the top, either this one or this one, whichever one. You can cut this one out like this, you can fold it like this, and you can cut out 2 of that, but I'm going to use this one that I draw. So I'm going to place this on the fold of my fabric, and I'm going to cut out the front of the top. And the back of the top as well. Placing this on the fold. I'm I'm gonna get my fabric scissor and I'm going to cut this. So my fabric is on the fold. This my fabric fold in two. So the selvage opposite me, the fabric, the fold facing me. So I'm going to cut out this. Cut out the back as well because the back cutting on a fold as well. This is one back. So this is a back. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to fold this, place this aside. I will use the back for cut out the back. I need the front. So I'm going to remove this. Now I'm going to cut out my front now. I'm going to trim out my front, seeing that I done cut one back. I could use that back to cut out the other back. So I'm going to remove that, and now I'm going to get my front. Now we need to cut 2 pieces of the front, 2 pieces of the back. I'll be lining this to make the top look good. Top the t-shirt method that I show you. So here is the front. So we cut out 1 piece of the front. We have to cut one more piece of this front. So remove that, and you have your front. So we're going to use the front to cut out the next piece of the front. I'm going to use the front to cut out the next piece. Take your front, place it on back on the fold. Place it on back. Make sure everything line up neat. And now we have one more back to cut. There's your front. Now grab your back. And we have to cut the back. Get your back that you have here. Place it on the fold as well. Get your pattern with. And we cut in. Now we have to cut a sleeve for the top now. If you have a sewing pattern, grab a sewing pattern, any sewing pattern that you have that once it have a long sleeve, because I want a sleeve about it. Once it have a long sleeve or a short sleeve, however you want to do it, grab any sewing pattern and we're gonna do this pant. So I have a commercial sewing pattern piece here, and the sleeve that I am using, this is a see and sew pattern, and it's 1107 pattern I am using. So I'm using this this pattern. Let me see if I find the package to show you what it looks like. This is the sewing pattern that I have using to get the sleeve. Just the sleeve I want. I don't want the neck piece because I have a top in the neck piece already. So this is the easy to see and sew. So 1107 is the number. So I'm using this, and this is the sleeve piece I have here, which I would place on here, and I would cut 2 of that because I need a sleeve for my top, but I don't want it too long. So I would fold this up about that, and I would cut. Get your scissors, and now we're going to cut the sleeve out. Now I'm leaving a little extra at the side because I don't want the sleeve too small and too tight. So leave about a 2 inches just at the side, and then you come and we're going to cut the sleeve round. So leave the same thing about a 2 inches around here. And you come and you cut around. Make sure everything out. And you cut around the sleeve. And you mark it. Mark the back and mark the front. So this would be the back. Put about 3 snips in the back and put 1 snip in the front, or 2 snips in the front, and you have your sleeve. So now, seeing that we done draw this, cut out our pieces, we had to cut a waistband for the. So we're gonna fold this, rest this aside, and we have to cut a waistband for the skirt. So now, get the fabric for the skirt, and we're going to cut a waistband. Working on the waistband towards 4 waistbands. So we got to cut that out. 34 inches long. So get your ruler, and we're going to measure out a line. Get your charcoal and just draw a guideline. Draw a guideline. And now, my waistband have to be 3 inches wide. So this is a 2-inch ruler. So I'm going to measure 2 inches. This is 35 inches. Length ruler, and then I'm going to measure 3 inches wide. I want my waistband to be. So this is 2, 4, 6 inches wide. We have to cut the fabric 6 inches wide. So when we fold, it's going to be 3 inches. So now, seeing that we have our waistband mark out, so I cut my fabric toward 6 inches long by 3 inches wide. So I'm going to mark that. And I'm going to mark this. So toward 6 inches by 6 inches wide, we're working with. We're going to cut that out. That. now you have your waistband. So by the time we done, fold this in half like this, like that. Our waistband gonna be 3 inches wide on our skirt. So here is our waistband. We have to put some interfacing on this waistband. So now that we finished cutting out all of our pieces, you're supposed to have 4 pieces at top, 4 pieces, 2 back, 2 front, 2 sleeve, and the skirt. This is the skirt and the waistband. So seeing that we done cutting out, let's rest this aside and let's get sewing this together.